What's going on, everybody? Alex here, Galaxy Web Team, and today I'm going to show you how to adjust your meta titles and meta descriptions to make sure that they are optimized to Google standards, as well as making them attractive and very eye-catching. Now, when it comes to meta titles and meta descriptions, what those are the title and the little wording that pops up when you search something. And why this is important, because Google has several factors on ranking when it comes to your pages. These can be whether the title's too long, too short, as well as the description. And something a lot of people don't think about is making sure they're accurate. Now, if your meta title or your meta description isn't accurate or clickbaity, what happens is the searchers will open the page, see that it's not relevant, and they'll leave right away. And that's what's called a bounce or bounce rate. For those looking at Google Analytics, that's what your bounce is. And those with very high bounce rates and short on-page time, meaning somebody goes in, pops out right away, so they're on the page for a very short amount of time, as well as they don't click anywhere else on the site. Google sees that as a factor of this page isn't relevant to the search. That's going to help lower your rankings. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go into our WordPress sites. I have the example up, my example site that I use, and we're going to adjust some titles and descriptions. So first, let's go ahead and open up our WordPress, and I am in the back end on the post section. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open one of these posts, and let's do this one here. Now, I'm going to be doing this with the Yoast plugin, and if you don't know how to set up Yoast or you don't have it installed yet, see the video above. Now, that's a video I did on how to get it set up and get started on optimizing your site. Now, we're going to scroll all the way bottom to the Yoast section. Now, here in this section, Yoast makes it very, very simple to update this. What we're going to do is we're going to click Edit Snippet. Now, if you saw in the video about how to set this up, we have some automated titles already created, and this is what Yoast has done. They put the title of the page, they put the page, they put separator, and they put the site title. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just take those out, and we are going to put a new title. Now we have to do a little bit of thinking on what we're going to do our title about. Now this page is about some lights. So this is a KC highlight page I wrote way back. It's about off-road lights. So what this is going to be, it's going to be reviewing a bunch of different lights. So we need to make this descriptive. What is my focus? My focus keyword is just the standard brand name, KC Highlights. So I would probably do something like KC Highlights. Let's put a parentheses to make it kind of secretive. CY, these are the checkouts used off-road lights. There we go. Now that seems like a pretty good title. It has my focus key phrase. And again, Yoast makes this really simple. This green bar is the length. So if you saw earlier, if it's too short, it's going to give you an orange. And then if it's too long, it's going to give you a red. And though it might show here on some searches, it might be a run-on and give you the ellipsis, the ... and that's what we want to avoid. So that's going to be here in the URL, right? And now when you're doing searches, you want this to be relevant because this is also visible. So what I'm going to do is, it says KC Highlights Overview. Let's do KC Highlights they're the best. Something like that. And let's do a description. Now, as you can see, the green bubble, the green bar popped up, and it's all good. So my description is correct. And then I basically try to make it somewhat descriptive and attractive. So KC Highlights have been in the off-road scene for quite a while. In this page, we're going to review the top lights off-road enthusiasts use. So it talks about the company. It goes over what this page is about, and I have a call to action here. So I think that's pretty good. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the page. and now it's been updated. So Google's going to take some time to crawl this and get this updated. It may take anywhere from a week to 3 weeks, just depending. But eventually it'll get crawled. Now, my first title and description, I like to give things 3 months, 90 days. And then from there, I'll take a look at the performance. If anything is lackluster, so for my 30% pages at the bottom, the worst performing 30% pages, those I like to optimize and give them another 90 days. And you can do this every 90 days till you think you have it as a good fit. Now, this may make a difference on click-through ratio. Now that's the people clicking into it. I wouldn't worry too much about ranking factors because this is a small piece. To rank your page, definitely add more words. But this is something you can optimize if you have a really good page that you think is underperforming and has a very low click-through ratio. Hope that's helpful. And if you have any questions, visit us online at galaxywebteam.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. I'll be sure to get to them. Thanks for watching.